Find the perfect square numbers. Perfect square between 100 and 150, 100 and 150, and second one is 150 and 200. See, yesterday I have given square values of 1 to 30 numbers. So just observe here, 100 and 150 they are given. Till 2 digits, we are getting only 10 square is equal to 100, yes or no? So after 100, we need to select the values. That means 11 square is equal to 121. 12 square is equal to 144. 13 square is equal to 169. 14 square is equal to 196. 15 square is equal to 225. Okay. So why I am choosing these values? Just because of 100 and 150. We need to choose the numbers between perfect squares between 100 and 150. So between they said, no need to consider 100. Between. After 100, which value is coming, and lesser 150, which value is coming, we must check. So 121 is in between 100 and 150, and 144 also between 100 and 150. 169 is more than 150. So only these two values are between 100 and 150. So for first question, 121 is equal to 11 square and 144 is equal to 12 square are perfect square between 100 and 150. Now same for 150 and 200 will say. So 144 is lesser than 150. Now coming to 169. 13 square is 169. So 169 and 196. Both are perfect squares, which are lesser than 150 and 200, which are lying between 150 and 200. So for second question, uh, 13 square is equal to 169 and 14 square is equal to 196 are perfect squares between 150 and 200. So if you are going for 15 square, you will get a 225, more than 200. Okay. And here second problem is given like this. Is 56 a perfect square? Give reason. See, observe, perfect square means it should be represented as a square value of, means twice while we are multiplying a number twice, we must get that value. But 56 is lies between 50 and 60. Yes, just observe, we have 7 square is equal to 49 and 8 square is equal to 64. So 56 is lying between 49 and 64. But before between 7 and 8 we don't have any other numbers. We have rational numbers, but integers we shouldn't have. Means we will not get perfect square 56 as perfect square. 56 we can't express as square form. That is the reason, that's all. So what 56 we can't express 56 in square form. So 56 is not a perfect square. And now coming to the next type of example problem, third problem. So third question, guess and write which of the following are perfect squares. Observe that. So first question here they are given 84, secondly 108, and third 271, fourth one 240, fifth one 529. So we need to check that whether these are perfect squares or not. See, because you know the values till 1 to 30, then directly we can able to check from those values. But if you don't know the values, in that case, what you will do, go through with the prime factorization method. Okay, that type of question we will discuss in lab. We will discuss later on because now we have till 1 to 30 values. So directly I am telling which of the following are following, perfect squares. We will see. See, 84. 84 is, see, we know till 1 to 10 perfect square. So, 88 to 64, we are getting 9 9 is 81. 84 is between 81 and 100. So, 81 is the square value of 9 and 100 is the square value of 10. Means there is no perfect square between 81 and 100. So, 84, the numbers between 81 and 100 are non-perfect square. So, 84 is a non-perfect square. Okay. So for first question, what I am doing, because we know the values, 81 lesser than 84 lesser than 100. So 81 is 9 square lesser than 84 lesser than 10 square. So there is no perfect square between 9 and 10 other numbers. Between 9 and 10 we don't have other numbers. So we won't get other perfect square also. So therefore 84 is a non-perfect square. That's all. And coming to the second one, 108 given. So like that only, 108 is lies between 100 and next square value is 11 square. 11 square is nothing but 121. So otherwise, unit digit is 8. So the numbers which are having 8, they never perfect square. Therefore, unit digit is 8 in 108. So 108 is non-perfect number, is a non-perfect square. Otherwise, like this also you can estimate, no problem. And coming to the next, third question, 271. So if 1 is there, as we know that whenever 1 we are getting, it may be the square value of the number which is having unit digit 1 or 9. Okay, so like that check more than 200 values. See, 15 onwards we are getting in 200 numbers. So 15 square is 220, right? 16 square is 256, and 17 square is 289. So observe between 256 and 289 there is no perfect square. Means 271 is lying between 256 and 289. So 271 also is non-perfect square. 256 lesser than 271 lesser than 289. That is 16 square lesser than 271 lesser than 17 square. So there is no number between 16 and 17 which is perfect. So 271 is a non-perfect square. Coming to 240. See, as I told you already, if the number is having even number of zeros, then only it will be the square value of any other. 240 is not a perfect square because only one zero we are having here. The number which is having even number of zeros, so that only the perfect square. Okay, 2, 4, 6 zeros, like that we have to get. So in 240. Otherwise, 240 is lying between which of the numbers 225 and 256. So 225 is lesser than 240 is lesser than 256. That is 15 square lesser than 240 lesser than 16 square. So it is not a perfect square. 240 is a non-perfect square. Means all the given values are non-perfect squares, even 529 also. Okay, so check that 529. Sorry, we have 529 as 23 into 23 is equal to 529. So it is a perfect square. Okay, remember among the given 5 problems, only one question is a perfect square, that is 529. It is the square value of 23. Okay, so observe it. 84 is non-perfect square because it is lying between 81 and 100. 81 is the square value of 9 and 100 is square value of 10. Between 9 and 10 we won't have any other numbers. That's why 84 is non-perfect. Otherwise, between 81 and 100, whatever numbers are there, all those are non-perfect squares. And between 100 and 121, whatever numbers are there, all those are non-perfect squares. Otherwise, because unit digit is 8, so the numbers which are having unit digit 2, 3, 8, and 7, they are not perfect squares. Now, 271, even it is having 1, but it is not a perfect square because it is lying between 256 and 289. So the numbers which are between 256 and 289, all those are non-perfect squares. Okay, coming to 240, if the number is having even number of zeros, then only it is a perfect square. Here only one zero we are having. So it is not a perfect square. And coming to the last one, 529 is the square value of 23. 23 into 23 equal to 529. That means 23 square is equal to 529. So that is a perfect square. Okay, now observe the question. Which of the following have 1 in its unit place? So very simple question. Already we know the properties of square numbers. When the number is having 6 in its unit place, then what will be its square value? So here they are indicated square only. Okay, 6 square, 6 6 is 36. Unit digit we are getting 6 for this. But what we need, 1 we have to put. So 79, 179, 9 is there in the unit place. 9 square is 81. So 1 we are getting in case of 9, 179 square. And 281 square. When unit digit is 1, its a square also 1 only. So for these two numbers, we are getting 1 in each unit place. Coming to the last, 3 square. 3 3s are 9 we are getting in unit place for this number. Okay. So 179 square and 281 square having 179 and 281 are having 9 and 1 in their unit place. In their unit place. Therefore, 179 square and 281 square are having 1 in its unit place. That's all. And like this, only one more question given, that is fifth problem. Which of the following have 6 in the unit place? Which of the following have 6 in its unit place? And here the questions are 116 square. Second question is 228 square. And thirdly, 324 square. And my fourth problem is 363 square. Okay, observe this problem also. Now we need to choose which are having 6 in its unit place. So square of this number, because unit digit is 6, so 6 square also will get 6 only. 6 6 is 36. Means this is one of the required values. Coming to second one, 8 square. 8 8 is 64. 4 we are getting the unit place. So but we need to choose which number is consisting 6. So here we will get 4. So this is not required number. Coming to third value, 324. 4 4s are 16. Again we will get 6. And here 3 3s are 9 we will get. So which numbers we are getting 6 in the unit place? 116 square and 324 square. So 116 square and 324 square are having 6 in their unit place. I hope you understood. So these are the questions depending on properties of square numbers. Now coming to the next question. So this is estimating the digits. Yesterday also I have discussed about this. Once again we will revise what we discussed yesterday. So observe the numbers with the digits. Okay, how many number of digits are there? And number of digits in its square. Number of digits in its square. Minimum and maximum. See, if the number of single digit numbers means numbers from 1 to 9, only single digit number, single digit, one digit number, means n value is equal to 1. In that case, see, observe the values from 1 to 10. All the square values 1 to 9. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, like that. 4 square 16, 9 square is 81. Means either we are getting one digit or two digits. So minimum number of digits is 1 in its square, and in that square maximum number of digits is equal to 2. Means see, 0, 1 to 9 all are single digit numbers. 1 square value is 1, 2 square value is 4, 3 square value is 9, 4 square value is 16, 5 is 25, 6 is 36, 7 is 49, 8 is 64, 9 is 81. All these are single digit numbers. Just observe their square values. Till here they are having only one digit, and after that all the numbers are having two digits. Means square values of a single digit number either 1 or 2. So minimum number of digits is 1 and maximum number of digits are 2. That is the reason. And coming to the next, if the number, two digits number, if we are getting the two digit numbers, that is 10 to 99, all these numbers are two digit numbers. In this case, how many digits we are getting in that square? Just observe. 10 square is 100, 3 digits we are getting, minimum number of digits. 99 square is, you will get some of the value that will be having 4 digits compulsory. If you have any doubt, just check the 99 square value. And coming to the 3 digit number, 100, minimum number is 100, maximum number is 999. So the numbers which are lying between 190 999, their square numbers, square values must have 100 in 100 square is 10,000, means 5 digits, and maybe 6 digits. So for suppose if the number is having n digits, then how we will get the pattern? Just observe, minimum numbers will keep later on. For maximum numbers, observe here 2, 4, 6, and next we will get 8. Like that we are getting the sequence. So all these are comes under 2n table. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. When the number is 2 digits, then 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. If the number is having 4 digits, then 2 fours are 8 digits we will get in its square value. Maximum number of digits are 8. Okay. And these are just lesser than 2 by 1. That is 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, 6 minus 5, 1 is 5. That means 2n minus 1 is the minimum number of digits that a number is having in digits, and 2n are the maximum number of digits in its square value. Okay. So depending on this also we will get question. So this is very, very important. If the number, for suppose I have say number 3, 5, 6, 8, 7, like this. I have this is the number, this is my number. And it is difficult to find out square value, but I want to estimate how many digits its square is having. How many digits are there in its square? That is my question. So now observe in this number how many digits are there? It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-digit number. So n-digit numbers square value must consist either 2n digits or 2n minus 1 digit. Okay. So 2 into n, that is 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 1, either 9 digits or 10 digits are there in the square value of this number. Understand? So that is the way to simplify while they are given estimating the number of digits. That's all. Okay. So finally, square of n-digit number must consist either 2n minus 1 digits or 2n digits. So here final statement is square of n-digit number consisting either 2n minus 1 digit or 2n digits. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, some of the examples on this topic only. Okay, observe these questions. Guess how many digits are there? How many digits are there in the squares of first problem is 72 and second problem is 103 and third problem is 1000. So without finding the square values, we need to estimate how many digits are there. So just observe first problem 72 is how many digits numbers? Only 2 digits are there. So is a 2-digit number. That means a number is having n digits, then its square may have 2n or 2n minus 1 digit. 2n value is 2 here. 2n means 4. 2 2s are 4. And 2n minus 1 is 3. Means its square value either consists of 3 or 4 digits. So, what we will write? 2n is equal to 2 into. So, here n is equal to 2. Okay. 2n is equal to 2 into 2, which is nothing but 4. And 2n minus 1 is equal to 2 into 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 4 minus 1, which is nothing but 3. So therefore, square of 72 may have 3 or 4 digits. So just guessing, that's why we are doing. Now observe whether it is correct or not. 72 square, find out 72 into 72. 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. 7 2s are 14, 7 7s are 49 plus 1, 50. 4, 8, 1, 5. So finally, how many digits we are getting in its square value? 4 digits. So they may have either 3 or 4 items. So 4 digits we got. Understand? So remaining questions also like that only, because here we are getting n value 3. So 2 3s are 6, 5 and 6. 5 or 6 values we will get in its unit square number. And 4000 we are having 4. So 2 4s are 8. 7 or 8 digits we will get in the square of 1000. So for second question, 103 is a 3-digit number. That means n equal to 3. So 2n is equal to 2 3s are 6. And 2n minus 1 is equal to 5. 6 minus 1, 5. So 103 square may have 5 or 6 digits. That's all. And last question. 1000 is a 4-digit number. So 2n is equal to 2 into 4, which is nothing but 8. And 2n minus 1 is equal to 8 minus 1, which is nothing but 7. So therefore, 1000 square may have 7 or 8 digits. That's all. Okay, now coming to the next topic, that is how the patterns are generating in case of square numbers. Patterns in squares. Okay, here I am taking first one of the odd number, first odd number 1 is equal to 1 square, that's all. And next two odd numbers, I am taking sum of those two odd numbers, 1 plus 3, which is nothing but 4. 4 we can write as a 2 square. Okay. Now I am taking three odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5. First three odd numbers. And 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is nothing but square value of 3. And 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus next odd number is 7. Okay. We just observe here how many digits we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers we are having. So we will get the result compulsory as 4 square, means 16 only will get. Observe. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. Okay. So now coming to the next, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So without adding, we can able to decide what is its value. See, observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 square is 25. That's all. We will get 5 square. If you have any doubt, add them. So 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 9, 25. Okay. So observe this, when you are adding first n odd numbers, how the pattern is generating, like n square. If only for first one number you are adding, so 1, that is 1 square. For two numbers, if you are adding two odd numbers, first two odd numbers, then we are getting 2 square. First three odd numbers, 3 square. First four odd numbers, sum of the first four odd numbers is 4 square. Sum of the first 5 odd numbers is 5 square. Sum of first n odd numbers is n square. So from this we can conclude that sum of first n odd numbers is equal to n square. Okay. The natural numbers. All these are natural numbers. Is equal to n square. So very, very important this formula. So try to find out for even numbers. First n even numbers, how we are getting. Try to write that formula also by using the pattern. Okay. So those two formulas are very, very important. And remember this, sum of first n odd natural numbers is equal to n square. So whenever they are given the, find out the sum of the odd numbers they'll give. In that case, without doing the calculations, directly you can do by using the formula n square. See, for suppose I have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 is equal to, I want to do. So to do the addition, it will take somewhat time, but we have that sum of the first n odd natural numbers is equal to n square. So how many numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 numbers I have. So that means I will get 9 square. That is nothing but 81 is my answer. So without doing the calculations, we can able to find by generalizing this. So this is the pattern we are generating. From that pattern, we got the formula sum of first n odd natural numbers is equal to n square. Like that only, check for even number. First even number is 2. Okay, 2 leave. and 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 we are getting. 2 plus 4 plus 6 is equal to 6 plus 6, 12. See how the pattern is generating. Now if I am writing n square means only one will get. So 1 square, 1 only I will get. But if I am using n into n plus 1, what I will get? 1 into 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 I will get. If I am getting n value is 2, if I am taking n value is 2, 2 into 2 plus 1 is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1. That is nothing but 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is nothing but 6. Means we are getting the pattern n into n plus 1 for the first n even natural numbers. Okay. So sum of, so otherwise first take some of the examples like this and simplify for even numbers. You only read this formula. Okay. Then coming to observe the another type of pattern. See here 11 square. So this is first pattern, and second pattern is 11 square and 101 square, 1001 square, 10001 square. Observe these numbers, whatever I have written. Try to write reversely these numbers. 11. Again, by reversing the digits also, I will get 11 itself. By reversing 101, again I will get 101. Reverse this number 1001. Again I am getting the same number. Reverse the next number, again I will get the same number. So the numbers which are same, even if we are reversing the digits, such numbers are said to be palindrome numbers. And observe how the pattern is generating such type of numbers. 11 square will get 121. 101 square will get 10201. See, this 1 lastly will get, and this 2 will be middle, and only 10 is there. So between 1 to 1 we are getting 10. In this one we will get the number like this 002001. If you have any doubt, find out that squares. Compulsory you'll get these values only. Okay, without doing the calculations, we are generating the patterns. That only the use of patterns. Now, coming to this one, because 3 zeros are there, so 1, 2, 3 zeros, and 2 I'll get, and 3 zeros. Again, lastly 1 I'll get. Okay, so these are the palindrome numbers. Now coming to one more type of pattern. Okay, still some more patterns we have that about those patterns we will discuss in the next class.